Welcome everybody to MaxSpeedTV, the Scoop's old-fashioned ice cream shop for loose and lug nuts Xfinity Series, round 8 here at the one of the wannabe super speedway tracks here tonight. Auto Club Speedway. Now, as everybody knows, Auto Club is actually going to be turned into a short track here with NASCAR themselves, but at least we've got Auto Club here on iRacing. That is the thing. I love Auto Club. I like Michigan and, of course, the two super speedways that we have. But it's Auto Club here tonight, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Glad to see everybody out there. Well, it looks like Brendan Kennedy out there right now. Currently the only one in chat here, but that is talking, but that's fine. Glad to see you out there, Brendan, as always. As always, folks, it's myself, Joshua Medlock, up here in the booth with you all here this evening. Going to be calling the action here. 100 laps here tonight at Auto Club. We already have the pre-race analytics here up for everybody to take a look. Air temp of 65. A cool track temp of 79. Like I said, 100 laps, 200 miles. Track is only 2 miles long. A tire window. Now, they get 3 sets of tires in the race, so I believe it's actually 4 if you count the set they start with. So the set they start with and 3 in the pits. Now, I'm not sure if this is the correct fuel window here tonight. I did do some estimation, but I'm going to say somewhere between 34 and 40 laps, somewhere in there is where we're going to see that fuel run. It could be even less or more than that, so please don't hold me to it. Pit road speed, though, I did get this right. 55 miles per hour on the pit, 70 mile per hour pace speed, which that pace speed should be at Talladega because of how slow it is there at only, I believe, 60 miles an hour or something like that. Yeah, Fontana, California, Auto Club, or whatever you want to call it here. Let's go and dive into the point standings here tonight. Jason D. Maines holding the top spot here in the lead, with the top 12 at 288 points. The other Jason Lance is going to be up a spot into second at 255 points. 33 points separates our first and second place. Judd Danielson going to hold on there in third at 250, only 3 points back from Jason Lance. Jeff D. Merck up a spot into fourth, 242 points, 8 back. Michael Jeans down 4 spots into fifth, 226 points, 16 back. Jeremy Crandall going to stay where he's at in sixth, 219 points, 7 back. Ted Wade the same, going to stay where he's at in seventh, 214, 5 back. Scott Patton going to be up a spot into eighth, 191 points, 23 back. Chris Voiles going to be down just 1 spot into ninth, 159 points, 32 back. And Rob Haynes, our favorite Canadian, is going to be up 3 spots, cracking the top 10 here in 10th at 149 points, 10 points behind Chris Voiles. Gary Sexton going to be down a spot into 11th, 117 points, 32 points back behind Rob Haynes. And Vernon Margam going to be up 3 spots, cracking the top 12. So inside the top 12 right now at 116 points. He is 8 points back behind Gary Sexton. Still really close here between several drivers. And it's only going to take a couple of races for really anybody in the top 12 or really anybody outside of the top 12 to gain or move down. I don't think Auto Club is going to be one of those races that's going to shake things up for the most part. However, the next race that Luce has, I think, definitely will. We'll get more on that here in just a little bit. Looks like we're seeing some stuff out there about the broadcast, a little blurry. I'm not sure. It's got to be your end. I'm running fine over here on mine, David Bossman 247. So I'm not sure exactly what is going on. Marcolian saying 5 points behind. Jason Lance. All right, we'll take a look at that here. I'll bring that back up here during the national anthem. I might have missed it there, so we'll see what happens. Bruce Amsden out there tuning in here. Glad to see everybody out there coming in for, I think, what's going to be a good race. 24 drivers right now, so this is definitely going to be a race. But I'll check those point standings there and see exactly what happened there, because I thought I got the right one, but I'll check those here real quick and see what happened. But glad to see everybody out there. We are going to step away here real quick, play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. Don't go anywhere. Qualifying will be underway when we come back.
So
No. Qualifying is underway here tonight. Times are starting to roll in here this evening. Right now, Vernon Markham there up front in the 923, but we've still got a lot of other drivers out here putting in a time. Trent Drum and company. Looks like Jose Acosta there. I believe that is how you pronounce his name. And the 954 there going to be up front. Rob Haynes there, well, is going to be dropped back to for us. Still more time starting to roll in. Jeffrey Merck up front. Lance there. Jason Lance in that IC86 there in second. Now Jose going to go back to third. Rob Haynes fourth. Judd Danielson there currently in fifth. We get back here to Michael Jeans. Looks like he is going to be crossing the stripe there to officially take his first time here this evening. Trent Drum out here as well. Jason D. Maines. Looks like Mitchell Reeves there going to go into fifth. Now back to sixth. Scott Patton. Ashley Dodson actually got a correct pronunciation there from that 807. Hermie Sadler out here in the 93. Ronald Klein and Ben Shepard here putting in their qualifying lap as well. Still Jeffrey Merck holding on to the top spot here currently in that number 60. Michael Jeans now in that second spot. Well, Scott Patton is going to go into second. Jeffrey Merck is done. Let's get back here to Jason D. Maines. Well, a shout out to Scoops Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop for coming on board yet again this season. For Loose Lug Nuts, sponsoring the Xfinity Series. A big shout out to them out there as always. David Bossman 247. All right, got the picture fixed. All righty. Get back here to Ronald Klein in the 76. See where he goes. Got about 38 seconds left here. Oh, Ronald coming out of 4, and he's going to lose it and come down pit road, and he is still going sideways. Oh, he is not going to be able to get a qualifying time in. It looks like Michael Jeans is screaming down pit road here. Jason D. Maines is done. Hermie Sadler there in 6th. And now coming down to about the last 10 seconds of qualifying here. Let's go ahead and get that off of there. Jeffrey Merck, though, going to grab our pole here tonight. Congratulations to Jeffrey Merck. And let's go ahead and get them on the qualifying grid here tonight. The MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Jeffrey Merck there on pole with a 41.558. Congratulations to Merck on pole. Scott Patton there on the outside of him in second. Jason D. Maines in third. Michael Jeans in fourth. Jose Acosta there in fifth. Hermie Sadler in sixth. Mitchell Reeves in seventh. Jason Lance in eighth. Judd Danielson ninth. And Rob Haynes going to round out our top 10 of qualifying. Ben Shepard in 11th. Trent Drum in 12th. Vernon Markham 13th. Jeff Gilmore 14th. Calvin Miller 15th. Ted Wade of the non-qualifiers is going to start 16th. Ashley Dotson there in 17th. Michael A. Adamson there in 18th. Wesley Whitfield 19th. And Ronald Klein in 20th. Gene Rogers, 21st. Jeremy Crandall in 22nd. Chris Voiles, 23rd. Danny Rude, I believe that is how you pronounce his last name, in 24th. And that is going to round out our field here tonight in qualifying. Let's see here if we can get the Merck up here. Merck, got a copy real quick, bud.
I do, Mr. Medlock. What's going on?
Well, you are on pole here tonight over the top motorsports down there with Mitchell and Ronald Budd. It's Auto Club round number 8 after the break of Thanksgiving. Well, what do you think about Auto Club here, Bud?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Auto Club. I like it. Here in Michigan's probably two of my favorite tracks. Uh, we'll see what the old Chevy Notre Dame Fighting Irish Chevy Camaro over the top's got for him here.
Well, let's see what they can do here in iRacing. I gotta pick
Yeah,
up. I gotta pick
yeah,
on you,
that's
Jeffrey.
for sure.
All righty, buddy. Well, we are rolling off here, but what do you think is going to be key here this evening? You got a strategy going forward?
Yeah, I think it's going to be more tires tonight than fuel. But we have limited tire sets over here to over the top,
Yeah.
so I think it's going to be more tire conversation or conservation than anything.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think tires is going to be the biggest thing. You only get 3 sets in the pits plus the set you start with, so 4 total sets here at Auto Club for 100 laps, Jeffrey. Well, we are on the backstretch here, buddy. Good luck down there, man.
Yeah, and actually it's 3 sets. The tires you start on and 2 sets in the pit.
Oh, so it is included. Oh, I didn't know that. All right. Well, good luck, Jeffrey.
All right, thanks, bud.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it is included. So 3 total. That's it. 2 in the pits, the set you start with. 3. All right. Into 3, the middle of 4 here. Coming into 4. We'll be out of 4 here momentarily. The pace car going to dive off to that safety of pit road, and you will know what time it is. Pace car's off and away. Mark in control, waiting on the green flag here tonight. Waiting. Green flag is out. Boogity, 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 folks. Racing here tonight at Auto Club. Round number 8 for the Scoops Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop Xfinity Series. All right, we'll let everybody get situated out here and kind of see what happens. We already see the 08 of Mitchell Reeves making a move there out of 2 on the outside. And Mitchell is already around it hard into that inside far wall. And he's going to go on his side there. There is no caution. Whoa. Oh, no. Well, we've got to go back here and take a look at what happened to this. Well, that was Michael Jeans. I thought it was Mitchell Reeves. No, it was Michael Jeans. Oh, right there it was out of 2. And Michael, oh, man, a hard lick there. Oh, no. And, of course, he had to tow to pit road. But the first lap and the second lap this time by is going to go to Jeffrey Merck. Oof. Oh, man. Single file here. We'll get double file back here toward the middle of the pack. The 977 of Calvin Miller and the 807 is going around a little bit. Ashley Dotson there. Good save by Ashley. All right. See the 73 of Crandall now to the inside of the 51. Let me see here. 51 on the car, but it is actually the 432 of Michael Adamson, as they are kind of stacked up 2 by 2 by 2 back here. Ernie Sadler, Ronald Klein in the mix. Sideways and into the wall. Well, got to go back and take a look at what happened to Hermie. There is no caution. So we'll see here what happened to the 93. He is going to be on that outside here. It looks like maybe the product of the turn, or was there contact? Oh, there was definitely contact there between the 93 and I believe that would be the 75, or was that the 76? Might have been the 76 of Ronald Klein there. Of course, that is just from my perspective here. I'm sure they'll go back and take a look at it. No, Michael, it did not. Oh, tough break. It looks like it just snapped loose from what I've seen. But then again, my perspective, I don't have time to look at every single angle. So I don't know exactly if there was contact there, Michael, or not. But, man, buddy, tough break. Yeah, it didn't last long, and we hate it for sure. Well, at least I do. You know, I hate to see drivers in the race on lap 2, or really, you know, on lap 1, and, you know, having 100 laps here, it stinks. It really does. Jason D. Maines there on the outside of the 02 of Mitchell Reeves on the inside here. We've got the 85 of Judd Danielson, the 954 of Jose Eel Costa there on the inside. We're still packed up here, but I have a feeling that once these tires start to wear down, we will see maybe a breakaway. However, we might not have a breakaway, because if everybody stays packed up and these tires start to fall off, well, they may stay packed up. So right now, that's what we're seeing. It's still the side-by-side. Jeffrey Merck, though, has been up front here this whole time so far. Oh, you did get hit. Oh. All right, get back here into the back of the field. Some more battles going on. It looks like Ronald Klein there going to fall back a spot, then going to overtake a spot there. Wesley Whitfield looks like going to fall back a spot here, back to 21st. Let's get back up front here where we see the top 7 here kind of breaking away from the field here. Jason Lance there. Now he is, of course, only a half a second back behind Rob Haynes here early on in the race. Yes, Michael, it is a fun race indeed. Well, John H. out there. John Hendricks himself out there in chat here tonight. Now, John, I'm tired, so if I'm not as loud as I normally am, then I do apologize, bud. But a single file here right at the present time. Not really anything happened. We are going to see here the 73 of Crandall, though, go to the inside of the 977. I believe that is going to be Calvin Miller there. Yes, going to make the pass there over Calvin. Oh, got to have to watch up front, though. Scott Patton there still all over the back of Merck. Oh, see how close Scott got? Really close to that outside wall. Oof. Boy, I'd hate to be in his shoes right now. Trent Drum there going to fall back a spot to Ted Wade. Ted Wade there in the 32 going to make a pass. The 923, Vernon Morgan. Boy, I'd like to see Vernon. I'd like to see Vernon grab a victory. I really would. All right, well, we see pulling behind Vernon is going to be Ben Shepherd in the 418. A couple of numbers are right here, but there is a number that is wrong. I can't remember who that was. Oh, that is a Michael A. Adamson, the 51 on the car, but 432 in the driver bar there. So that is really the only one that I'm seeing here tonight, but maybe a little bit of a breakaway up front. Jeffrey Merck, Scott Patton now at about 3/10 behind Mitchell Reeves, Jason D. Maines, Judd Danielson, Jose Acosta there in 6th. Yeah, really close calls, man. They're not fun. They're really not. Ooh, somebody doing some blinking here. Oh, that's Scott Patton. Scott blinking out a little bit there. That might be just my end. However, he is still going to hold that second spot here. Looks like it is all fixed and figured out. All right, still back to single file here. Everybody trying to stay in the draft of one another. We get back here to, I believe that is going to be Vernon Morgan and Ben Shepherd here. Ben in the 418 looking now to the inside of that 923. Not going to be able to get his nose in there yet. However, coming out of turn number 2, he is going to stick his nose. Whoa! Well, he stuck his nose back behind that 923, and that 923 dang near went around. However, Vernon, very good on the wheel, was able to get it straight, get the tires hooked up back to the track, and hold on to it. Right up ahead of him, though, is going to be Rob Haynes. Going to fall back here to Ted Wade as Ted gets around. So, like I said, I'm really not sure on the tire or the fuel run. I do have it estimated at 34 to 40, but like I said, I could be wrong. I do know, however, that we've been green here for the first 17 laps. Watching still, Ted Wade and Rob Haynes here. Well, this is a really close battle between them two. That we have up here the 0-2 of Mitchell Reeves, Jason D. Maines. Pretty close together. And Scott Patton kind of falling back a spot, or falling back now at about 0.8 of a second, or close to it. Almost 8. Yeah, there we go, 0.8 of a second behind Jeffrey Merck, who is up front at the present time, and he's been up front for the first 17 laps on lap 18 here tonight. Let's go ahead and ride along with the driver here early on here this evening. How about we go and ride along here with that 32 of Ted Wade here. We'll go ahead and do it for a lap or two, but as he is going to get passed up there by our favorite Canadian, Rob Haynes, there in that beer store 199. And you can just see how close these two drivers are together. Ted still all over the bumper of Rob Haynes. All right, Ted still pushing it close there with that 199. He is looking to the inside here on the front stretch here. Out of 4 through this tri-oval. Well, let's go ahead and get it off of Ted Wade. But as we see, it looks like Ted is going to go back to the inside of the 199. So it's still a good battle here between these two. Get up here to Mitchell Reeves and company. Looks like Jason gonna get around. Mitchell gonna fall back to 5th. So we got a battle of the Jasons now. That'll be 3rd and 4th. Mitchell there in 5th. Jose E. Acosta there in that 6th spot. Judd Danielson there in 7th in the Versey 85. Then, of course, Ted Wade, Rob Haynes, Ben Shepard gonna round out the top 10. But Vernon Markham right here putting that pressure still yet on Ben Shepard. So still got a couple of battles going on. We got Trent Drum here coming up, trying to come back up through the field here. Started 12th, currently in 13th. Right behind him, Jeff Gilmore did make a pass there on that 432 of Michael Adamson. That would be for 14th there. Gene Rogers is up from 21st to 16th. Calvin Miller falling back a couple of spots here from 15th to 17th. Ronald Klein from 20th up 2 spots there into 18th. Ashley Dotson there down a couple of spots from 17th to 19th. And Wesley Whitfield down only 1 spot right now from 19th to 20th. Oh, I think Michael will. Oh, I think he will, buddy. Well, Michael, if you want to come back at TeamSpeak, buddy, and, pop up here in the booth and call the race with me, man, hey, I'll leave it up to you, but, I would appreciate it. Nope, lap 24 here, and Mark has marked his way up to 2.3 seconds ahead of Scott Patton. Now, I know it is early, and it is definitely going to come down to who has the best tires for sure. And right now, they've been out here at about 24 laps, but Mark, he's really just kind of pulled away. Well, now down to about 2.2 seconds from Scott Patton. Scott's got company, though. He's got Jason Dean Maines all over his tail. Lance is caught up with him. If they don't break away, here we go. The 2 to the inside. Jason D. Maines there making the pass on Scott Patton. That's going to put him back into that 3rd position. Now he's got to worry about the other Jason, the 86 in Jason Lance, who is right there with him. And if they keep racing it up, well, Jose Acosta here in the 954, he will definitely catch him as we are through the tri-oval here at Auto Club California, Fontana, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same track. Mitchell Reeves there has fallen back now to that 6th spot. He started in 7th, but he's running still pretty strong. He's been really running up front here for the most of the first 26 laps. So I still wouldn't count out that 0-2 machine. Really, I wouldn't count out anybody out here, to be honest with you. I mean, they are kind of separated, but, well, we still have pit stops here coming up. Sorry, folks. A little bit of yawning there. Oh, the 86 here of Jason Lance, and I was just talking about Jason Lance now to the inside of the 46 of Patton. Is Patton going to maybe try a crossover move here and go back low? No, Lance is going to stay low as he has not made the pass yet, but down into 3. There he goes. He is going to actually complete it now. All right. Oh, checking on the other drivers here. It looks like Ted Wade is pulling away from Rob. Now, Rob now 1.6 back from Ted, but Ben Shepherd now has caught the back bumper, per se, of Rob Haynes. He is within the draft. You could definitely get draft here, but does Ben have enough tires in that 418 to get around the 199 of Rob Haynes? Rob running a totally different line than that 418 is. And as, of course, we take a look at it here, of course, Rob Haynes coming off his first victory here in the Xfinity Series 2 weeks ago at Chicagoland. Of course, we had the off week for Thanksgiving last week, and then, of course, back at it again this week here at Auto Club. But Ben Shepherd did make that pass on Rob. I still would not count out Rob, though. I really wouldn't. All right. Coming to lap 30 as it updated there. So we are over the quarter of the way here by 5 laps. Well, a big shout out to everybody out there in chat. And a tough break, of course, to Michael Jeans. Michael, glad to see you out there in chat, bud. I would rather see you on track, but, you know, John H. out there. It looks like Marcolian, David Boss, man, out there. Of course, we've got Bruce Amsden out there in chat. Brennan Kennedy, one of the moderators here for MaxSpeedTV in chat. And one of the other guys we're missing out there in chat is Dennis Ansman. I have no idea where he is. So, yes, I am going to pick on Dennis here since he is not in chat. Oh, no! Oh, we've got a couple more that is retired here. It looks like Ashley Dotson and Danny Rude there have retired. And it looks like Judd Danielson on pit road, Calvin Miller on pit road. So my pit window may be totally off here. I did say 34 to 40, but we've already got a few coming down or down and off and away. Judd Danielson. Oh, Calvin still on pit road here, as well as Chris Voiles Well, Chris has been down there at about 2 minutes on pit road. Here we go. Drum climb down pit road. So I think my fuel window is off. More along the lines of 32 to probably 36 laps, I would say, on fuel. Well, here we go. We got Mert, Maines, Lance, Acosta, Reeves on pit road here. You all for tuning in. We got watching here tonight. We got about 9 watching. We got about 5 likes here this evening. Now, I know we can do better than 9 watching. Oh, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, the like button, the notification bell to be notified when MaxSpeedTV goes live. We got Ted Wade coming down, Ben Shepard, Rob Haynes, Vernon Margam, Jeff Gilmore coming down pit road here. Share it on social media as well, folks. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Weemy. I was just introduced to that, and I know there's another one. And, of course, if you have it still, it's old school, but it goes back to when I started social media, MySpace. Get it out there, folks. Oh, okay. We got Michael Jeans out there. I have to make 33, 34 to make it on 2 stops. Oh, okay. Well, Scott Patton is down pit road, so that's kind of had left Wesley out front there, and he is going to stay out. It looks like another lap here. This is going to be his 35th lap, and of course he will lead a lap this time, I believe. No, he did not lead that lap. He didn't get around Scott before Scott crossed the line, so Wesley's going to have to make a decision. Lead a lap for a bonus point or come down pit road. How much fuel does that 07 have left? 35 laps here. He has been out here on the track. And he is going to officially stay out another lap and lead. He will officially now lead his first lap here this evening. Michael Jeans out there saying Scott hasn't won if it stays green. Well, you know, you might be right. But I don't know. We got Jason D. Maines out here. Going to be, after it cycles through, he will be our leader here. Wesley Whitfield has led a lap here. He is coming down pit road now. Jason D. Maines going to make the pass back up to the front, or up to the front now, as he led his first lap there. Judd Danielson going to be behind him in second, but right up ahead of Jason is going to be, I believe, the number 60 of Jeffrey D. Merck, or Jeffrey Merck, I should say. Oh, Chris Foyles in the 28 has taken his car behind the wall. That only leaves 20 drivers out left on the racetrack. And everybody else, of course, behind the wall, Voiles, Dodson, Root, and Jeans. Man, we hated to see here for these drivers. Looks like Chris Voiles took his car about 10 laps ago, and I just now seen it. But Maine's there up front. Judd Danielson at about 3.7 seconds behind. Jose E. Acosta there in third. Mitchell Reeves in fourth and Jason Lance in fifth. Now, I would also like to see Jose win the race here, and I could be pronouncing and totally butchering his name, but I'm going off of what I know when it's spelt like that. So, good run for Acosta here. Started fifth, in third. Good run. Mitchell Reeves started seventh and fourth. Jason Lance started in eighth, currently running in fifth. Jason Emain started third and first. Judd Danielson started ninth in second. So we get back here to Scott Patton, started second and sixth. Ben Shepard started 11th and seventh. Rob Haynes, our favorite Canadian there, started at 10th in eighth. Jeremy Crandall started 22nd, and he is in ninth right now. Good, solid run for Jeremy Crandall. Trent Grimes started 12th in 10th. That's going to round out the top 10 here. And it looks like Michael Jeans are rooting on you. Go Wesley. Well, Wesley Whitfield right now currently 2 laps down, but he does have, of course, the fresher tires. Majorly the fresher tires than everybody else. He's been only out here now 2 laps, so everybody else anywhere between 6 and 10. So, yeah, he definitely has the fresher tires and the fuel here. 70% fuel. I did not say how much fuel they ran. It's 70% is what they're running here. So unlike what we have seen, anywhere between 75 or 60 to 75%, they run 70%. All right, lap 42. Boy, knocking this race down quickly. Jose Acosta there now in second. Judd Danielson in third. He's got company there with the 76. That is going to be Ronald Klein, who is 1 lap down, trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. And we've got a group here, so we will have to watch it, even though we've got lap cars. We've got the 02 here as well. That is going to be, let me find the 02. The Mitchell Reeves up here running in third. You see Jason Lance here catching the field, catching these 3 cars. The 32 right behind them. That is going to be Ted Wade. Frank DiMaggio out there in chat. I'm glad to see you out there, Frank, buddy. Still watching here with Ted Wade and company. The 86 of Lance. We've got the 02 here of Mitchell. We see this group here together. I think if really anything would to happen, it might happen right here with this group. However, You know, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope nothing happens. Scott Patton is coming up on him, as well as Judd Danielson right behind Scott. So they are coming up on this group here. So we are going to have to watch and see if anything does transpire. But, man, it's been such a good race here tonight. Tough break for some. Man. But it has been green this whole time. All right, well, let's check on Jason D. Maines here. He kind of checked out here. Jose Acosta there at about 3.6 seconds behind Jason D. Maines. Let's go to gap to leader here real quick and kind of show everybody on the times of where everybody stands with the leader. Jose E. Acosta there at about 3.7. Jason lands about 5.6. Mitchell Reeves at about 6 seconds. We have Scott Patton at about 6.4. Judd Danielson at about 7.9, 7.7. Ben Shepard at about 10.2. Rob Haynes at about 11.1. And then and Vernon Markham at about 19, and then Jeremy Crandall there at about 20 seconds there behind the leader. Now that's just two of the leader. We go battle for position here, and let's see here if we can find a battle for position. That's going to be, I believe, the 4th place of Mitchell Reeves and the 5th place of Scott Patton. This is for Mitchell Reeves and Scott Patton. This would be for 4th. We get up here to Lance in the battle for 2nd here between Lance and Acosta. All right, coming as it is going to update there. We'll get the battle for position off of it. Lap 50 here tonight. Next time by lap 51, we'll have 50 more laps here. We are over halfway here, or coming up on that halfway mark. And, you know, well, we haven't had any cautions, which is a good thing here at Auto Club. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. No cautions for no laps, 51 laps to go. But when we cross the stripe here, as that 2 of Jason D. Maines will cross the stripe, it's going to be 50 to go officially at the halfway mark here tonight. 3 lead changes, though, is all we have had here for the Scoops Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop Loose Lug Nuts Xfinity Series, round number 8 here at Auto Club, presented by MaxSpeedTV. If you are just tuning in here this evening, well, of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, on the microphone for you all here tonight. And we'll go ahead and flash the points up here for everybody coming into tonight with the help of, well, some help out in the chat there here this evening with one of the points there, but I fixed it, so we are good to go. But there is the point standings coming into tonight here. Round number 8. We're going to be getting into the chase here pretty quickly for Loose Lug Nuts. So this is definitely going to change things. Forrest Gump wave. Wow, Frank. But it has been a good race. Let's take a look here. Let's get on Jason Lance here. Well, let's check on Scott Patton here. He's going to get passed up here. Or, no, he's going to go to the inside of the 32. My bad. That's going to be Ted Wade. Ted Wade is one lap down. Say though, been good racing. They are kind of spread out, so to speak. They're really not right now a whole lot going on. Jason Lance has got company behind him. Jose Acosta, Scott Patton, Mitchell Reeves. Well, right now Scott Patton. Yeah, and some lap cars here. I still think if anything was to happen, it would happen right here with the way these group of four are here together. It would probably happen here, but I think they really know what they're doing as we see Scott Patton here looking to the inside of the 954 of Jose Acosta. And he will make the pass. Now they're going to be coming upon, I believe that is going to be the 93 there. Yeah, Ernie Sadler there. He is going to go and go fall back behind. He is 2 laps down. I still wouldn't count him out, though. I really wouldn't. Now, Jeffrey Merck is the last driver on the lead lap currently, running in 15th, our pole sitter here. His last pit stop was a 54.6 seconds. He might have got caught speeding on pit road. That is why he fell back like he did. If that is the case, ouch. All right, well, let's see here. Who do we got? Oh, well, we've still got Lance here. They're in second. Patton there in third. Well, looks like a battle here between these two. Jose there in fourth. And, of course, the 32 right behind them, Ted Wade. So the top four, well, the top four is on the lead lap, as well as everybody else. But there's a lap car there. We do have that 86 of Lance going to go to the inside of Scott Patton for second. He will do it. All right, well, we see the 46 of Patton now back to the inside of the 86. He's going to make the pass. Back up to second place. And if I was Jose, I'd be thinking, okay, well, keep going, guys, because I'm right here. You know, I'm not going anywhere. Going to cost him some time. Going to fall back a little bit further. Scott Patton and Lance down into one. All right, well, let's check back here. See if we can see any other battles here. Not seeing anything right now. Martin Markham there, and the 923 does have the 12 of Trent Drum there at about 3/10. He was pretty much right there with him. But I still say that battle here between the 86 and the 46, this is the battle right now between the top two drivers. Well, second and third here. That's the battle right now, is between these two. Oh, Jeremy Crandall coming down pit road. Okay. Well, I would crank it up, but everybody's, kind of spread out right now, and not really a whole lot going on. Well, the 923 going to make a pass on Trent Drum now that I said that. Drivers coming off of pit road here. Looks like that was Jeremy Crandall that came out, and maybe Calvin Miller. No, that was Jeremy. Jeremy back out onto the track here. Lap 62 here this evening, coming to lap 63. Well, yeah, they are so spread out here, other than the top two, that there is not much of anything going on. Well, the 923 and Trent still here together. We've got Michael Adamson. Now, Michael is coming up on the number 12 here as well. So we could have a three-car battle here between Trent Drum, Vernon Markham, and Michael Adamson. If Michael can catch back up to the 73. Or not 73, 923. 73 is Jeremy Crandall. He is one lap down. Wow, so confusing. I wished ATVO would put them in the order that they actually are, in a sense. Even if the lap cars are up there running inside the field, I wish they would put them up there too. They'd make it so much easier. Jason D. Maines down pit road. Trent Drum on pit road. Mark is also on pit road. Right. Gonna see some pit stops here. All right, Michael Adamson coming down. Looks like Mark is gonna be off and away here. Maines is going to be off and away. Here we go. Lance now coming down pit road, as well as Acosta. Well, let's see here who else is going to be coming down. It looks like Michael going to be off and away. Ronald Klein coming down pit road as we speak. Now in his pit stall here, we'll see here when the leaders decide to come down. Scott Patton up front now. He's going to lead his 6th lap of that time by. All right, Ben Shepherd coming down. Mitchell Reeves now down pit road. So we've got, boy, some different major stops this time. It looks like Rob Haynes also coming down here. Ben Shepherd's going to be off and away. Looks like Vernon Margam coming down pit road. Jeff Gilmore is going to be down pit road. Rob Haynes now down into his pit stall here. Scott Patton has stayed out here at about 33 laps. Ted Wade now coming down pit road here. So that is only going to leave Wesley Whitfield out here at about 30 laps. Scott Patton at about 34 now. And then Calvin Miller 2 laps down at about 26 laps. Vernon Margam off. Jeff Gilmore off and away. Big question is when Scott's coming down. I think it's going to be this time. No. Yes! Scott Patton coming down pit road. That's going to give the lead back up to that number 2 of Jason D. Maines here. Going up around about 85 now of Judd Danielson. All right, Jason D. Maines going to take back over the lead. 28 laps led here for Maines. And now we are on lap number 70 here. It's going to be put at about 35 laps or so. 35, 36 laps here for Jason Maines. We get back here to Scott Patton. It's going to be 30 laps for Scott Patton. So I think fuel definitely going to be the key. I think most of them can make it, 32 to 36 laps. But who is going to save the tires? That's going to be the biggest thing as we see Scott Patton there in second. Jose E. Acosta there in third. Mitchell Reeves there in that 4th spot. Jason Lance in 5th. Ben Shepherd 6th. Rob Haynes 7th. Trent Drum 8th. Vernon Margam now in 9th. Jeremy Crandall going to round out our top 10 here. Good racing. Good racing. Oh, we got about 7 watching. Still only 5 likes here tonight, though. I appreciate all 7 of you out there tuning in. I think we had about 9 or 10 at peak here so far. But right now it's Jason D. Maines up front. 11.5 seconds over Scott Patton. Wow. Well, now down to 10.8 between Maines and Patton. Mitchell Reeves only 1.8 seconds back from Patton, but he's 12.5 seconds roughly behind our leader, Jason D. Maines. Acosta there in 4th. Man, what a run for Acosta. What a qualifying for Acosta here, too. Started 5th and 4th, and he has been up in the front here ever since. Never looked back. As we get back here to Lance here, started in 8th, currently running in 5th. Ben Shepard 11th to 6th. Rob Haynes 10th to 7th. Brent Drum 12th to 8th. Brenna Morgan 13th to 9th. And rounding out our top 10 here currently, started in 14th. In 10th is going to be Jeff Gilmore. I wonder if he's any relation to Happy Gilmore. Maybe instead of the anger on the golf club, he can put the anger there in the car. And I got to say, though, 14th to 10th, though, Jeff Gilmore having a very, very good run here tonight at Auto Club. Awesome run, Jeff. Just hang on to it, buddy. That's all you got to do in that 57 machine, man. Just hang on, bud. Well, I don't know what it's going to come down to, but I know what we have seen here is now it's down to about 8.6 seconds from Jason to Scott. That's 1st and 2nd here. It is getting very, very. Scott Patton, he is running down that time here. And about 5-lap difference there between Scott Patton and Jason Maines. Yeah, he is chiming in on that time. Oh, he's cutting it down, folks. He really is. Well, folks, we have been caution-free here tonight. Knock on wood. We don't see any cautions here. 79 here, folks. Lap 79 coming to lap 80 the next time by. Jason D. Maines, though, is only ahead at 6.1 seconds now from Scott Patton. Now, Scott's only ahead 4.8 seconds from second to third. Third to fourth is about 3.1. Fourth to fifth, it's only about 1.7. Scott Patton has really, he's reeling in, but he hasn't caught up to him just yet. As we get back here to Ben Shepherd and company, that 418 is going to fall back a spot here to our favorite Canadian, Mr. Rob Haynes. The 199 there, currently running in sixth. Rob, though, he has been out here now at about 12 laps. So at about a 4-lap difference between him and the leader. Only a 1-lap difference between him and our second place here. Currently, Scott Patton. Mitchell Reeves been out here at about 13 laps. We've got Jose Acosta there at about 15. Jason Lance, likewise the same at about 15, I think. Who's saving tires? 20 to go here tonight, folks. We got 20 to go, coming to 19 to go this time by. It's going to happen. Right now here we got 5 likes. Can we hit the 10 like mark here this evening? 19 to go, coming to 18 this time by. 0 cautions so far. Should we have had a couple? Probably. However, they were off the racing surface when it happened. Therefore, no caution was brought out by iRacing. They do not throw cautions here. They let iRacing deem it as a caution, and most of them happened on the back stretch here off the racing surface. A tough break to, of course, everybody out there. West Whitfield, though, has taken his car behind the wall at about 9 laps ago. Not sure what happened to Wesley, but I know that's going to be a all-nighter and a tough break for Michael Jeans out there in chat, rooting on Wesley there. And, well, he just taken his car behind the wall, so he is unfortunately out of the race here this evening. Looks like a 20th finish here he will get here tonight. Maines Patton now 3.5 seconds behind Jason D. Maines. Is Jason saving? Oh, Jason doing a little bit of blinking there. Jason saving anything? 5-lap difference here between first and second. Let's check on Rob because he, of course, also has some fresh tires at about 17 laps. Get back here to Jeremy Crandall, though. He is 2 laps down. He's only been out here 2 laps. He does have the fresher tires of most of them. Judd Danielson 2 laps down as well. He's only been out here at about 4 laps. So Jeremy and Judd right now have the freshest tires concurrently. Oh, okay. All right. Well, John H. out there, finally. I think John's working, so, you know, we have to wait on John. But thank you, John, for that information there, bud. So pole equals 1, lead a lap equals 1. Lead the most laps is 1. Race winner is 1, plus, I believe, John, the points you get for winning a race as well, correct? I'm not sure, 40, 45, somewhere around in there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're the boss, man. You make the rules. Oh, okay. So yeah, bonus points. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Is it 45 points to for the win? Because I know it's different for different leagues. So if it's 45 points for the win, if you capitalize on everything and just dominate, it's 49 total points. That's at 45 points given to the winner. Well, Jason D. Maines, as we wait on John H. out there in chat, Jason D. Maines still up front here, only now at about 1.8 seconds. 1.7 there as it updates here. It updates every, I believe, every 3 seconds for ATVO. But looking at Scott Patton here, they're in that second spot. That is where he started. Jason D. Maines there started in third. In first, Jason D. Maines, though, is our point leader here coming into tonight. 33 points ahead of Jason Lance, who is currently sitting back here in that 4th position currently. Okay, so 43 points is the winner. Okay, all right. That's based on the 43 car field. Okay, so 43, and then you add in all the bonus points. So 47 points is the max that you can get. Okay, all right. So you do the math there. Yeah, 42 second. Yeah, I got you. It's based on a 43 car field. So, 1 point per position, basically. All right, well, let's check on Scott here. He's 1.1 seconds back. Don't call me sir, please, John. Please, I don't, that makes me feel older than what I am. Please don't call me sir. If you want to call anybody sir, call Rudy sir. Scott blinking again. I'm going to have to get off of him if he keeps doing that. He is now down to about 0.8 of a second, under a second here. He's coming upon Jason Lee. Oh, whoa, this could come down here to Maines and Patton here. Reeves there at about 9.7 back. I don't think there is enough laps here for Mitchell to catch up to Maines and Patton. Scott has drove himself to of Jason D. Maine. Can Patton it and make the pass? Can Jason hold the line and come out victorious here tonight? Auto Club. 5 to go. Coming to 4. Next time by. Maines can't make it. Patton to the lead. 2 go. Michael Jeans back out there in chat saying, told you Scott had it. Well, I didn't make a pick, so, you know. Well, John, yeah, it's low than what I'm used to seeing, but I'll be honest with you. Right now, 11.5 likes. Yeah, it is low, bud. I don't know. I don't understand. 24 drivers out here at Auto Club too, man, and we've been green flag throughout the race here. But I mean, I'll just be honest, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Maybe we need to have a sit down and have a talk between me and you, because I don't know. This is odd. It really is. As we take 2 to go here tonight, all Scott Patton has to do is take the white flag. If the white flag comes out before a caution, well, that's it. Whatever happens after that happens. If a caution comes out on the backstretch here with Scott Patton, then we're going to rack them up, stack them up, do it all over again. But I do not foresee that happening. I really don't. Now that I said that, we're going to have to really watch. But Scott Patton coming out of turn number 4 here tonight. He is going, it looks like, to take the white flag here out of turn number 4 here. What to go here tonight for Scott Patton. I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I share it, get it out there, and I don't know. You know, I do my thing, John. You know, I try, but, you know, I try my best, but. All right, Scott Patton drove his way back up out of turn number 4. Scott Patton tonight at Auto Club. Green flag to checkered. 0 cautions here tonight. And Scott is going to be our winner here this evening. Scott Patton ready for his interview. He is already sitting out there in the waiting for interview lobby here tonight. We're going to step away here, folks. Hang tight. We'll be right back with the top 3. Alrighty, folks, we are back here live on MaxSpeedTV. We have, of course, caught up with our top three here tonight, and we are going to start here with that icy machine here. I'm glad he changed his paint because he does better with that icy machine. Jason.
Yeah, you're a great fan of it, so I brought back this for you.
Alrighty, Jason. Well, hey, top three out here tonight, buddy, and definitely going to help you stay in contention here in the top two for sure. Maybe top three. Probably, yeah, it's going to be definitely top two here. Coming into tonight, 33 points behind Jason D. Mains here. I don't know if you're going to be able to. Oh no, mathematically, I think you're going to be able to jump him there jump him for the lead. But we'll see what happens here when the points are finalized, bud. But talk about that 86 machine here tonight. Strategy here this evening. Green flag at the drop. We had some incidents there, and no cautions. So, really, it came down to a strategy call here tonight. Talk about it, bud.
Yeah, whenever we come to Auto Club Speedway, it seems like it's always a fuel mileage race here. So that's why I calculated fuel mileage in practice, so I knew that it was just barely going to make it if we went green all the way. But the tire wear was okay, and the car seemed stable enough. There's I don't know, maybe not quite a lot of passes, but the cars are just too stable.
So the cars being stable after about a lap or two kind of really established what the race was here. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it put everybody pretty much on an equal plane, running like the same lap times. But not a bad finish for my first race back of having my third kidney stone. And guess what? And guess what? I'm sitting here drinking a Coke so I can stay awake.
Oh man, yeah, kidney stones, Coke, not a not a good combination there, Jason. Alrighty,
No,
Jason. Awesome race, man. Man, I can't believe you're doing that, man. I really can't. Maybe you should drink you an icy. You know, just throwing that out there, bud. But we are done here. Go ahead. You have something?
See me contact Icy, have them send you a free icing machine.
No, they need to send you the icy machine. That's what they need to do. Well, we're done here at Auto Club after the Thanksgiving break here, but we go to a track next week that is as flat as the interstate. New Hampshire, Loudon. How do you feel about New Hampshire?
Oh man, I don't care much for those tracks that we only see once a season.
So
That's just like Pocono and tracks like that. But that's going to be a really tough track. You can't run the bottom lane all there.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Well, Loudon next week. I think you're sitting pretty good up front here in the top two here coming into tonight. So still a good point start for you, Jason. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your third place here tonight?
Just the guys here who are always putting on the show for us. They do this on their own pockets.
All righty, Jason. We'll let you get back to it, buddy. Congratulations. Third here tonight. Came down to strategy. Awesome job, buddy. We will see you next week at Loudon, also known as New Hampshire, bud.
Thanks, Josh.
Buddy. All right. Well, that is going to bring us here to our second place finisher here tonight. Let me turn the camera here so I can go ahead and get on that O2 machine of Mitchell Reeves. Mitchell, buddy, got a copy?
Yeah, we got you.
Well, the over-the-top motorsports of Bruzy. I see both of them there on that O2 machine here tonight. Not sure what you got on the hood, but we'll get on that in a minute. But talk about Auto Club, man. It acts like a super speedway, although it's not a super speedway. But tonight at the start of the race, it did act like it until the tires started to go, down the drain. So talk about Auto Club here tonight, man. Green flag to checkered.
Oh yeah, it was an interesting race for sure. Yeah, it was pretty obvious to all of us once the tires kind of settled in that these things were going to be pretty tough on the front end. Just losing the front end, just being tight. And after the first pit stop, we got so stretched out, we realized it was going to be a fuel strategy race. And believe it or not, this is I've been doing I've probably been on iRacing for 6 years, and in a race like this is probably the most I've clutched a car. I would say probably about 40 to 50 laps. I was probably clutching it in both turns just to make sure I got there. But we've been burned on some of these fuel strategies races lately, and I'm kind of glad that we came out on somewhat of the good side of it, P2. So, we are actually I'm actually quarantining. I got COVID right now, so this has been our first race of the year in Saturdays. But good to have a good showing for the few races we'll be around a little bit more than usual. So can't complain with that.
Well, for a person that has COVID, Mitchell, now I don't wish that upon anybody. I know it involves the lungs and the bronchial tubes, and it can be a handful for people, but for certain people. But for somebody that has COVID, you sound pretty good.
Well, yeah, me and actually my fiance both haven't. We're both blessed that we haven't experienced some of the major symptoms, at least so far. We're about 4 or 5 days into it, and we're just hoping and praying that it just runs its course. And we've had a couple bad days here and there, but we're still doing pretty good now, and good enough to race and be up front. So can't complain with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know COVID can be blowing nose, coughing, hacking, running fever. Brings the whole 9 yards to it. It's like they kind of compare it to pneumonia, head cold, but it's something totally different.
Yes.
But you still have those side effects to it. So,
oh yeah.
Glad to see you out here, Mitchell, and of course, thoughts and prayers to you and your fiance out there. Hopefully you guys just go through it. No complications. You get through it. You're done. You're over with, and we can see you here. Well, I would say at 100%, but you are already at 100% with seeing you tonight here in second. So, 5 days into it, like you said, too, you guys are starting to probably, I'm assuming, get the antibodies naturally from the bodies. So, like I said, thoughts and prayers to you. But Auto Club is done. We're done with Auto Club, but we are going to go to a track next week that most people hate. It's Loudon, New Hampshire. How do you feel about New Hampshire, bud?
Well, I like to call it the Martinsville Super Speedway in some terms. I could see I'll be blown away if we go caution free there. That will be a first for me.
I will be a broadcaster and say I don't think it's going to go caution free.
Yeah,
now,
it's going to be.
Yes, it could. I'm not going to say it can't, but I give it about 80%. So
yeah, to be honest with you, I probably had more tempers flare with somebody there than I have at some other tracks, believe it or not, like Richmond and some. So there's a lot of breaking points there, and there's a few different lines if you get aggressive. So it's going to be a fun race for the fans. Hopefully everybody can come out next week and watch.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Martinsville, I think it's going to be one of those races that's going to make it or break it for some of these drivers right now in the top 12. I really do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What's your thoughts?
Well, and we hope, I hope to be one of those wild cards that can mess up their hopes and dreams. We won't be there for many of these races, so we're going to come in here and try to take spots. And, we got teammates here, but we want to win races too. And there's nothing like a wild card coming in and messing up the points a little bit. Not wrecking anybody, but taking a few positions away when we can. That always makes it a little fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, buddy, congratulations on second place here tonight at Auto Club California, or Fontana, whatever you want to call it. It's Auto Club to me. So, any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate second here tonight?
Yeah, I got to give you a shout out to my fiance Caitlin for everything she does, real racing in and on virtual racing. I love her so much.
Wait, hold up. Real racing?
Oh yeah, we've had this conversation. I drag race.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, Oh yeah, and
I've
yeah,
had a
we're in
long
off
day.
season.
Sorry.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, but no, we're enjoying the off season now, and we're picking this up now. Actually, I just ran out of fuel, but we enjoying our time off now. But gotta give you a shout out to her for everything she does. I love her so much. Gave you a shout out to Over the Top Motorsports, Ronald Klein, Jeffrey Mert, Sean Dower, all those guys. Tough seeing Jeffrey have that issue on pit road with the speeding penalty, but I know he'll be back as he always is. And John Hager with Over the Top Paints and Designs, another bad to the bone paint scheme. This is actually from our Thanksgiving race, and unfortunately we wrecked it on like lap 4, so I figured I'd give it one more shot to get it on the broadcast. So I got to show the paint scheme some love and give it one more shot,
right.
so it may stick around.
Well, we're going to do a little turnaround here and take a look at it here. Yeah, see that loose lug nuts there. Thanksgiving race 2020 there. Over the top and the Bruzy, of course. Then on the back, you have, of course, the OTT design. So we'll go ahead and give that a little turnaround here. I wasn't there for the Thanksgiving race, but so we'll go ahead and give that a look here on MaxSpeedTV. So.
And last and certainly not least, you guys at MaxSpeedTV, I've been fortunate enough to talk to you a few times, or a good many times, and it's always a blast. And yeah, a few, and it's always a blast going back and watching your broadcast, man. I'm really happy to see it blowing up like I knew it would, and hope it continues.
Well, I wish we could get more views because I'm a little disappointed about what we had here tonight, but I'll get with John on that because that doesn't concern y'all. So we'll go with that. But yeah, we do have our fans out there that tune in. So we'll see what happens.
And 10-4. Thanks again, man.
Yeah, but Mitchell, celebrate your win here tonight, bud, or your second place. Sorry.
Thank you, man.
Yep. All righty, folks. Well, that's going to bring us here to our winner. I said Mitchell won, but it's actually the Stone River 46 of Scott Patton here tonight. And before we before Scott speaks,
what's going on, Josh?
There was a person out there in chat that said Scott Patton is going to win it here if it stays green. And I think, Scott, you might know who that person was.
Was it the one you just interviewed?
No. It was Michael Jeans, actually.
Ah, my good old buddy there.
Yes, yeah. Well, we were green from the start to the finish here. And, of course, tough break to, of course, the drivers there at the beginning. We seen some accidents there, but they were off the racing surface. So the caution, of course, for iRacing did not come out. So, we stayed green. So it came down to strategy. Yeah, that's what it came down to. Talk about your race here tonight, buddy, and your win here this evening.
Yeah, it definitely was a strategy race right from the get-go. Starting from the pace laps, I think I was getting fuel numbers from my guys during the practice. We have a couple guys that are a lot better at that than I am, figuring out what the fuel window is. So they gave me a heads up that we're going to be close, 2 sets of tires, and if we can stretch it to 33, maybe 34 laps, and chop it into thirds, might have a shot doing that. So right off the bat on the pace lap, saving right away, and let the flag fall. And I saw guys on the first stop, I think, pit on 30, 31. So I knew they were pretty much their race was sealed in terms of the fuel mileage. And then saved again even more on the second run, and just let them have it on the third there. So yeah.
Came down here to the wire, and you were behind. We're going to go ahead and throw out there. You were behind. You were trying to run down, Mitchell Reeves, Jason Lance there, toward Jason D. Maines. Well, Jason D. Maines there, that was up front. He was up front. You were trying to run him down, and you did, but he had to come down pit road.
Exactly. Yeah, I kind of knew that was the case. I'm trying to keep it trying to keep the race organized while you're in the middle of the race and knowing who you're racing. So I knew that Jason, for instance, was one of those guys that pitted on, I think 30 or probably 31 or so in the first run. So I was pretty confident that he was going to be at least 2 laps short. So I want to be careful not that we didn't burn our stuff up chasing somebody that we knew was going to end up pitting at the end of the race anyway. So just kind of keep it on perspective, and I think I was pretty comfortable that I was ahead of the guys that had a shot at making it on 2 stops. I think Rob was the other one, or the Bandit Motorsports teammate there. Rob in 4th place made it on.
Yeah.
So,
Our favorite Canadian.
Yep, ours too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I live in Arkansas, so I live in the United States. I don't know where you're from, Scott. So
Up in the Northeast, New Hampshire up here.
New Hampshire. Well, that's weird because the next race we go to is Loudon, New Hampshire.
Home track. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
So now that Auto Club is over, we're going to one of your home track, New Hampshire, Loudon, next week. Oh, you have got to talk about it, because if I have to make a pick with you saying that, Scott, I got to pick you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's my home track certainly, and it's also one of my favorite tracks. It's a very driver-friendly track. May not always put on the best, most exciting race for the fans per se, but there's some good ones there, and it's definitely a driver-oriented track. So I like those flat tracks. Tends to not be so much of a fuel mileage race like these can sometimes span out to be. So that's kind of good. But yeah, right down the road from the track there is the Northeast Motorsports Museum, the sponsor on the hood all year long here. So we got still snowing outside now. We got, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 inches on the ground. So we're going to take out the snowplows this week, clear the track off, and get it ready for next Saturday.
Ain't you getting that nor'easter that's coming in right now?
Yeah, we got it all day. I think it's still going, so I got to get up and snow blow
okay.
tomorrow.
Well, I want to go ahead and throw something out there to you. I know we still have New Hampshire to go through next week, but from New Hampshire we go to Martinsville.
Yep, that's another good one. I was kind of bummed when we took that off the schedule in the beginning, earlier in the year there when we skipped weeks, or I forget what happened there, but yeah, I was kind of bummed about that one. So that's another one I'm really looking forward to. I like those flat tracks, even the short ones too.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, congratulations on your victory here tonight, Scott. And I believe, Scott, this is
Appreciate
your
it, Josh.
first win.
That is, yeah. Took us a little bit longer in the season to put the first sticker on the car, but we'll get it on for next week. And yeah, proud of the run today, and a good run for Bandit Motorsports all around.
Alrighty, buddy. With Scott Patton here tonight, our winner here. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give? I know you do. Go ahead, bud.
Oh, yeah, certainly you guys at MaxSpeedTV, awesome show. I'm looking forward to watching that. Hope the fans enjoyed the show up there. And certainly Stone River Outfitters for all your fly tying needs. If anyone's doing any fly tying or fly fishing in the snow up here, check them out. They also ship anywhere in the country, too, from StoneRiverOutfitters.com. Appreciate it. And you have yourself an awesome week, Josh. Looking forward to catching up with you next week.
I'm sure we'll see you.
See you, buddy.
All righty, Scott. Congratulations on your win, bud.
Thanks, man.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to pop him down there in the lobby, but let's go ahead and take a look here at the unofficial results, pinning any admin stuff they have to do here tonight. It's going to be Scott Patton grabbing the win, his first win in the Xfinity Series here tonight. Congratulations to Scott Patton. Mitchell Reeves there in that second spot. Jason Lance in third. Rob Haynes, our favorite Canadian, there in fourth. Jason D. Maines, our pole sitter there, going to grab a top 5 in fifth. Jeff Gilmore in sixth. Vernon Markham there in 7th. Jose E. Acosta in 8th. Ben Shepard 9th. Ted Wade in 10th. Gene Rogers in 11th. Trent Drum in 12th. Judd Danielson 13th. Jeremy Crandall 14th. Jeffrey Merck in 15th. Michael A. Adamson in 16th. Calvin Miller 17th. Hermie Sadler going to grab a top 20 in 18th. Ronald Klein 19th, and Wesley Whitfield in 20th. Chris Voiles 21st. Ashley Dotson there 22nd. Danny Rude 23rd. Michael Jeans, tough break for Michael Jeans on a lap 1 to 2 here. Will finish in 24th. But congratulations goes to our winner here tonight, Scott Patton, for round number 8 here tonight for the Scoops Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop for loose lug nuts, the Xfinity Series here, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Tomorrow night, slide jobs here on MaxSpeedTV, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. You don't want to miss it. Until then, thank you all and stay safe and have a good night.